Alright, this is for troubleshooting a Thetford 402C, I believe. I apologize if I get the model number wrong, but hopefully this visual reference will give you an idea of what mine is. I do apologize for the video. I am in fact using a cell phone, and I don't know how the quality is going to turn out, but there's the setup, there's the Thetford, and I believe, like I said, a 402C. Problem was, when pressing the blue flush button, nothing was happening. I can open up the valve, which opens up your little release gate down there. Nothing was happening. So just going to walk you through some of the things I did to fix this. I'll try to make this quick and simple. So there's the toilet, not flushing. Walking outside here, showing you what I did. Alright. Here's the access door to the cassette. I'm going to remove the cassette, which was not the problem. Here, right in here, I don't know, here again, I don't know if your model is going to be different. You'll notice a fuse. I know all the electrical guys are going to yell at me, and I apologize, but I did go ahead and bump this fuse up from a 3 amp to a 5 amp. Like I said, I'm going to get yelled at. I'm going to get called an idiot. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I did, so deal with it. So I bumped that fuse up, thinking that might fix it. It didn't. The fuse was not the problem. I even tried bypassing this flow switch. These two black wires here, if yours is similar, you'll notice are what indicates that the tank is full. I still haven't exactly figured out whether there's a mechanism down here that picks up on the weight and sends a voltage back up here. How exactly that indicates that it's full. But when I bypassed it and basically created a loop, it did indicate that it was full on the indicator inside the camper. So the two black wires are to indicate that it's full. Those worked. However, it was still not flushing. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cassette back in, show you what I did to fix it. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. Alright, so the fuse did not fix the problem. So we'll go back inside real quick. Once again, I apologize for the quality. I'm sure a lot of people were going to complain. But anyway. Alright, we're going back inside. Basically, this guy was pretty easy to replace. Simply pop off the handle. I'm going to shut this just for the heck of it. Set your handle down. This, it was a little more difficult to pop off at first, but I guess since I've done it a few times now, it's a little easier. You'll notice there's a printed circuit board under here. There's some connections, red and white of your supply. Mine are brown and blue that sends your signal down to the pump, and those two black wires, once again I indicated coming from down below, are what indicate they bring this light on. When I shorted those out, it caused this light to come on. So basically those two black wires down there are indicating that the tank is full. Still haven't quite figured out how, but they do. Okay. If yours, here again, is if you have the same model, yours should, you simply pull this guy here out, pull it up. I'm not going to do it. Well, actually, you know what, I am. Forget it. Right or wrong, this is how I did it. I simply pulled on this wire until the pump came out. There's our pump. That's what pumps the water into the toilet. Here again, the quality of my video and the lighting, I don't know if you can see, but right in here are the impellers. I simply took a device, little needle nose pliers. I rotated the impeller around both ways a couple times, just trying to free up any debris. And what do you know, when I'm going to do my little circuit board over here, if you listen, the pump is now working. One thing I did notice when it wasn't working, when I had yet to free those impellers, when I would press the button here, either through the switch here or manually, actually on the board, when I would press down, instead of the motor coming on, nothing would happen. Which, if you're watching this video, that's probably what you were experiencing. However, I noticed if I let up ever so slightly, try to get this in some better light here. If I let up ever so slightly on that switch, I would hear a clicking noise somewhere down in here. It was very faint, but I could hear it. That's when I realized that my problem was not the board, it wasn't my connections, that the motor was getting a signal, but maybe the motor was seized up. And that's what led me to pull the motor out and move around those impellers. And basically then, when I hit the switch, I have a working pump again. And if I can real quickly shove this back down in here, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, and you're going to get your hand blue if you have some of the blue tank water. So once I've sort of shoved that back down in there, you probably want to sorry, I'm not showing that very well. Make sure that it is in fact back down in the water. I put my tray back in there, and now that my hands are a little wet, I'm not going to show you me putting this back together, but I can at least show you that now, man, definitely not a professional video maker here. Now, with wet hands, yes, there again, electronics guys, I'm pressing the board with wet hands. Go ahead and yell. Now, when I hit the motor, I have a flushing toilet. So anyway, that's how I fixed mine. Good luck.